Hey, Tony Gadsden here. Last night I was up till 3 o'clock in the morning working. Sometimes, like I was telling you, how them grind seasons. And this morning I got a meeting at 10. It's a little bit after 10. And one thing I hate being late to stuff. But at the same time, it's like your own self and your body, it matters. And in this situation, you know, a guy telling me about a certain type of insurance plan, and maybe you've heard about those insurance plans that you put money into and then you could borrow from yourself, like, you know, be your own bank versus having to go to a bank to get financing if you want to make a big purchase. You don't have to wait till you die to use it. So learn a little bit about that, do my due diligence, because you know it's a lot of smart people talking about it. So learn a little bit about it, and then got another meeting after that with a couple who, you know, they doing some work and putting some things together. And my wife, thank God for the support, just having somebody who looking out for me. She got me some breakfast that I could get up and take with me, so I got to eat during this here meeting. And I invited another guy over to listen in, just so I have another set of ears. But sometimes, you know, that's what the grind look like, where you have to grind in seasons. Last night I was working and launching consistencygear.com. So that's a new look clothing line I have, Consistency, and I'm gifting that business to my wife. I was about to say stream of income to my wife, and I already got some supporters. So for those of y'all who already supported it, God bless you, thank you. If you heard me say your name last night in the live for being the first supporter, both times I mentioned it, then holler at me. If you didn't hear it, then you might want to listen to that hour and 40-minute live I did from last night. And one of the things that I'm doing, so like right now my coaching sessions is closed, but you know how I just said, if you heard me say your name, see, what I'm shifting from is just being available to passerbyers and spectators, and I'm going more into community. And what I mean by that is, it's gonna be certain things that I do that's only gonna be available to people that's tapped in. It's only gonna be available if you hear it in the middle of a video. Certain events, certain meetups, certain things like that, only gonna be available to certain people. And they're gonna be available to just willy-nilly whoever passing by. Because when you get too much riffraff, like I had a lady the other day, she booked a session with me. Now, because she don't know me, because she don't know my schedule, because she probably knew, she don't understand that I don't really do one-on-one sessions, but I do it in seasons and try to be accessible. And I got called up to the Hall of Fame for my team, so we had to fly up. And so those sessions on that Friday, I missed them, and it was an oversight. Well, the lady wrote in and was like, hey, how can I get a refund for the oversight? That's the type of person that I never want in my industry. I never want in my ecosystem. Somebody who sees you as a do boy, somebody who see you as a robot, somebody who don't understand that although you're a life coach and you making yourself available to them, you still are a human and you still make mistakes. And that's what I try to tell everybody. When you go over to mymentor.life and you go to book you a session on mymentor.life, these people are human beings. They got sick parents sometimes, they got sick children, they have special needs children, they have stuff come up. So when you pay that $25 for a session, $100 for a session, $500 for a session, that person still may have something come up. And it's also the computer talking to computer. So the booking could have went to the junk email. And we have to be more empathetic as people and more compassionate as people when we dealing with people, and not just like systems, not just big business. It's different if you deal with big business and they want to treat you like a rat in a maze. But when you finna talk to the CEO, when you finna talk to the owner of the company, if he happen to be 20 minutes late, 30 minutes late, something come up, can't make it, you got to be more understanding on that and say, hey, so there was a couple other people that I missed that day, wrote in, hey, I was supposed to have a session. I was like, hey, so sorry, it was an oversight. I was in travel that day, going up to West Virginia for a Hall of Fame induction the next day. If you don't mind rescheduling, here's the link. So with the lady who asked for a refund, I ain't go back and forth with her, just issue a refund, because for her, it's business. And it is business, but at the same time, I am building a brand with a personal touch. So what I've been doing customer service emails all this week, and I still got over 1,000 in there, and I feel like I could do them all day long. I've been doing them all day long, but some of them, they take a lot of steps. So like one of the young ladies, forgive me on yours, because I forgot to go into the Stripe yesterday, but I gotta go cancel her subscription, then start her a new subscription, and then set it on a certain date, because the date she signed up on, the money didn't go through the next month. So it's a lot of little leg work like that I have to do, that I don't really trust anybody yet to be having them all in my financial stuff. And so that's something I have to think about. But I'm building with a personal touch. So as I'm responding to these emails, I'm putting Tony G on there. So they could see, hey, I'm a student on this academy. And Tony said he got 40,000 students, but he also, it's 4 people. I forgot the guy putting in the cabinet was here today. Hey, so I got to go. God bless y'all. And we gonna talk soon.